Oh, I fixed it. Well, in my efforts to not rhombus the stem, I completely switched sides of the isolation right here. So that's a cool trick. So it did, I got the stem down to final dimension off camera because it was just a long or tedious process. So now I'm going to round it. Square to octagon. So this section here is a bit thicker than I'd like it, so I'm going to thin that down a little more off camera. So now I got my leaf here. Now you take, this is one thing I can give you because I'm not quite a good enough blacksmith to be giving tutorials, but this is a piece of advice I can give. When you're getting ready to flatten out your leaf blob, hit on the diagonal between your two isolations. That'll give you the best result. I like to draw from both sides. At the same time, I hit a little bit on this side, even it out on this side, hit some on this side, even it out on this side. That just makes it more even, helps me out. It might be different. Another thing, this is something a lot of beginners do. They hit and they drag the hammer to draw a stock out. It's not going to help you. Don't do that. Tilt the hammer and hit straight down, and this rounded edge, it's going to put a crap ton of PSI right where you want it to. It's going to draw it out for you. Going down to my homemade little dishing anvil stump thing, whatever you want to call it. And take a ball peen hammer got my ball peen hammer here, turning the leaf upside down and hitting with the ball. It's a nice shape for it. Right? So next heat, be thinning this down so that way we can make a penny scroll with it. And then you'll notice I made this stem extremely long, and that's for a reason. I'm going to wrap the stem around itself. I use my vise, my scrolling pliers for that. Take right there should be good. Oh wait, no it's not. Okay. Right. Oh, there. That will be good. That eats up really fast once it gets down about that thin. That scroll. Whoa, trying not to burn your clothes off. Holy crap. Ah, that looks like crap. Oh well. Hot steel on the ground. Where's my pliers? Take this, bend it up and over. You can leave this hole here as big or small as you want it. I'm making this more than likely just for a keychain, so I don't need it super big. Straighten it out, leave it roughly like that. Hope you can see that. Alright, looks like it's time for another heat. Screwed up the penny scroll a little bit, but hey, what the heck? Hear that cracking sound? What's that? I don't know. So now that I got it to this point, turn the forge down. Find a wire brush, if I can. Let's use this one on the ground. Scrub it off really good. This one's hard because it's missing so many bristles on it. I have a block somewhere. I don't know exactly where that is. Probably right in front of my face and I just can't see it. Yep, it is. Right there. Take it out. Finish brushing it off. So from this point, once you wire brush it, you can leave it as is to rust on its own. And it will look good. Or, what I like to do is to stick it back in the forge. I've got in that fire extinguisher right there, I've got some vegetable oil. I'll take it and put it back in the forge, get it to just under red, just under incandescent. It does not need to glow at all. That'll hurt you a little bit. Not really, it's mild steel. I'm working with rebar. Okay. See, I actually got it a little too hot, but it'll be okay. So then dip it in. Straight into the water. Get as much off as possible. Then I like to stick it back in the forge just for a quick second. Get all that off. Grab it. Yeah, smoking. Put it back in the water. Grab a towel, which you conveniently have laying under all of your tools. Really scrub it off nice. So now, that leaf will be a nice black color, or dark gray. Now see what I like to do, and what I think looks really, really good, is to take some very low grit sandpaper. This one is 80 grit. I like to sand the midrib and the penny scroll until you can see silver. Just a little bit, not too crazy. Do it on the scroll too. Maybe go around the stem a little bit, scratching off just a little bit. Don't drop it, that's not a pro move. Go a little more on that scroll. And see, it doesn't add a whole lot. It just makes it, look a little used, a little worn, which just will happen if you're just wearing it, crap. And then from here you can leave it as is, and the midrib, it'll rust and it'll look really nice. Or just, paint some boiled linseed oil on it. I just go ahead, clamp it up in the vise again. Got my linseed oil. If I can open it. There we go. I knew I could, I knew it was strong enough. This dirty shopping rag. Hole on there, you don't need a hole on it. Just take your propane torch, heat the leaf up, just to open up the steel, the grain structure a little bit so the oil can soak into it. Just protects it better. But if you do want to keep the metal, where'd it go? If you do want to keep the silver parts of the metal silver, the oil should not be smoking when it goes on. It can be, it will still kind of keep the silver color, but not a crazy amount. That's not very helpful. Take it, same thing, tip of the leaf, I'll really rub it in there. Then I'll take it, I'll wait a second, I'll take it, stick it back in the forge, burn off just a little bit of the excess. Burn off a little bit of the excess, open up the pores a little more, get that oil to soak in there. Just really works nice for me. Everybody's different. And then once you do that, stick it in the water. And the water should just kind of roll off of it. Yeah, the water shouldn't stick to it. So yeah, it's kind of collecting at the surface in beads rather than... Come on, thing. Focus. Focus on the leaf. Focus on the leaf. Thank you. So the water just kind of gathers in little beads on the surface. Let me turn the board. The water just kind of collects on the surface in little beads, so now it's waterproof. So this leaf should last you a good long while. Very fun to make. Not at all complicated or difficult. There you have it. Nice little leaf keychain. Kind of screwed up the penny scroll a little bit, but that's kind of the fun about blacksmithing is you make mistakes, and you know some of the time those mistakes make or break a project, but sometimes, like in the case of this one, I think it just adds a little bit of character, you know? You can disagree with me on that, I don't care. But now I got a nice little leaf keychain to add to my collection of probably 18,000.